Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. This is Johnny Blender, and I hope hope you're having a wonderful day. I started with the outro instead of the intro when I started this, so I just hit the button and started the new one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have a little tie-day real quick. Pardon me while I whip this out. Oh, man. Oh, that's good. Woo. I'll have to let that sit over there and breathe for a minute. Would you like to try this? Try this. Come on, try it. It's so tough finding good help these days.
Give me.
Tell me what you think.
You're going to try to take advantage of me, aren't you?
Yes, that's my plans.
I see. That's pretty damn good.
All right, they're pretty good. Pretty good on the banana brandy. That's awesome. A friend of mine made that for me, and Jimmy Turk had made that and dropped that off to me, so we kind of like that. Figure I'd give it a little shot tonight. Anyway, I just wanted to welcome everybody and hope everybody had a great week. Yeah, I don't have a huge show planned tonight because I've been really, really busy in the shop, but I did want to come on tonight. Let me see. I got a couple of comments over here. Let me check these real quick. Okay, one of them's Lynn. Jimmy, there's Jimmy. Okay, I'm going to go back over here now. Like I said before, I've been really busy this week. I've done, I don't know, maybe 11 oven loads. Yes, she said, damn good. 11 oven loads of powder. I only know how to, I've powder coated, I've blasted and powder coated a little over 300 parts this week. So I don't know, since I don't have anything to compare that to other than how tired I am, if that's a good number for a shop or a bad number for a shop. So anybody out there that has friends that have powder coating business or anything like that, one person working by himself, powder coat 300 parts, sandblast and powder coat 300 parts, 1,000 pounds of 1,500 pounds of sand. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm not working hard enough and I should be doing more, or if sounds like a good number. Hey, Jimmy said that's the most meaningful review yet. So that's good. That's good. Hey, I want to give a little shout out real quick to one of our show sponsors. Let me get their banner going, get this up here, get it going. So hold off just a second. Check this out. Crescent Canna has been helping me for a long time, helping Lynn for a long time, helping our dogs for a long time. Hey, Sarge, come here. Crescent Canna CBD products are outstanding. I love these products. They help me deal with everyday pain just as much as this product does. But, it's hard to use this product and sandblast and powder coat 300 parts. But this stuff works really, really good. Take a few drops of it in the morning. Sarge, where you at, buddy? Come here. My big dog Sarge. They've even got, okay, we've even got CBD drops for our dogs. These are 800 milligram peanut butter. Sarge usually runs whenever he sees this bottle, but he's in a place right now where he can't see the bottle, and I'm calling him, and Lynn just said it don't look good. He's not getting up, so he's hanging out over there. He's hanging out over there on my chair. So, hey, Ray Irving, glad to see you tuned in, man. Jump on here. Lynn sent Ray the link. Jump on here if you ain't got nothing to do. You want to talk for a minute and let us know what's going on. I will tell everybody. Let me get one of our other show sponsors up. My buddy John Ubasic at Ubasic Motorsports. Let me get his stuff going. There we go. Get that going down there across the bottom. There we go. Ubasic Motorsports Performance Parts. Check them out. They've got use the discount code EDGE 2023 to save some cash. Get immediate savings. Right now, I'm looking at their, you can go to youbasicmotorsports.com to check out their great store and their great savings. Right now, I'm seeing 10% sale off of all Willwood products. They've got 12% off of Amelay products, Amelay oil products, 12% off NGK products, spark plugs, coil packs, 15% off Fram filters, 11% off energy suspension parts, 11% off Dyno Max. Be sure and sign up for their newsletter when you're over there. You'll get monthly updates on all these great sales that they have. I love UBasic Motorsports Performance Parts. John UBasic is a great guy. He is. When I order parts for my vehicles, we order those parts from UBasic Motorsports Performance Parts, and we're really happy with everything they do. John UBasic, if you want to call and get some information or got a question, John's one of those people that you can call right there at that number. Put the glasses back on. 253-212-8020. 253-212-8020. You can call John UBasic if you've got questions, and he will help you out with getting those questions answered, and also find you the best deal that he can on parts that they carry. They carry 20% off 21 manufacturers. So they've got a bunch of different specials. You can sign up for their newsletter and just check those out. Like I said, they've got great specials. John UBasic is a hell of a guy. Give him a shout. I got some things I'm working on right here. Let me get some of this other stuff up real quick. I got to click on this because I got a guest fixing to come in. It's the master of disaster himself, Mr. Ray Urban, fixing to bring him in. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
The master of disaster. Johnny, I've been called a lot of things, but I don't know about that. Well, no, that'll kind of fit.
That kind of fits, man. Come on, you know it does.
Oh man, hey, don't mind the background. I'm actually traveling for work. I'm in a hotel room, so
that's cool. How was the ATV stuff last weekend?
I'll tell you what, she broke her own record, so she's she keeps beating her own record, and now we're building her a bigger one. So they're getting ready to run down in Louisiana at Gilbert's. So I'll have to. It's down in Gilbert, Louisiana.
Let me make a note of that. When are they racing down there?
I will send you all the information. I'm not going to be able to make it because of work.
Okay.
But I mean, some of the stuff that runs down there is just crazy. And
are they running Banshees or Raptors?
You get some Raptors down there. The Raptors usually are running a little bit of nitro mixed in, but most of
Buddy DeVille, one of the Raptor guys down here. I can't remember how many world champions he's had.
Yeah.
But I powder coat his stuff, or used to powder coat his stuff. I hadn't seen him in a while. But yeah, he had some I got a 20-foot oven, and one of the Raptor chassis I did with the wheelie bar on it was every inch of that oven long.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these things, because I know the one I used to have, I mean, the wheelie bar alone looked like a funny car wheelie bar. It's about 7 foot long.
Yeah, yeah.
We used to joke around about painting it lime green just so you wouldn't trip over the damn thing.
Actually, I got one in the shop that I'm doing that color. I'm doing it a neon, fluorescent green.
Yeah,
I did a nitrous tank that color last week, and the guy who I did the nitrous tank for saw when he came and picked it up. He looked and said, "Oh man, you got to do my wheelie bar." So I'm doing that fluorescent green, and I'm putting a glow-in-the-dark clear coat over the top of it, so it'll actually pick up the lights and be charged a little bit. So it's kind of cool.
No, that's we hopefully I get you the information if you get out there or anything. I mean, it's I know it's not in your backyard, but it's pretty close. But man, there's some. And the funny thing is, you get down there and you think, oh, these are just Banshees and Raptors, they're just dirt racing, but I mean, you're talking big old Kodiak stacker trailers and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you an interesting story. I had a guy who races those things, and I always powder coated his chassis. And he was in the shop one day, and we were talking, and he had dropped off 2 for me to do. And I said, "What do you do, man?" He goes, "I'm a welder." I said, "Oh, okay." And didn't go much past that. Here's here in a half-ton Dodge truck, dropping stuff off. I didn't think much of it. So he called me a couple weeks later, or I called him, told him everything was ready. He goes, well, look, man, he said, can I stop by and pick them up Monday evening? We're going to a job over in Texas. And I said, yeah, man, sure, that's fine. I said, what time? He goes, it may be at like 6 o'clock, 6:30. I said, look, I live here where the shop is. I said, you just come on, we'll load up. Well, I'm sitting in the shop waiting, and I hear something coming down the road. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, what is this? He rolls up there in a brand new Dodge 1-ton truck. He had a 30-foot pull-behind trailer with a shop. The back 10, 12 feet of it was a shop. And I'm looking at that. It's him and another guy. He said, well, we're team welders. He said, we do. He said, we're going to Baytown, Texas to do some 36-inch pipe welds. We got to TIG them all the way around. And he goes, I weld half. And then when I get so far, he welds the other half around. And I was like, and he goes, I'm sitting there looking at everything. I'm looking at this. The motorhome or the trailer had 4 pop outs on it. I'm sitting there looking at this. And he said, well, Mr. John, what's wrong? I said, I don't charge you enough. But it was just, he was a real cool guy. And he popped the back door to put the trailers in there. And I think he had 4 of those 10-mil motors sitting in there.
Yep.
And he said, when we're not welding, we're on our break time, we're going to put these 2 bikes together. And I'm like, oh. Okay.
It's amazing, some of the stuff. I mean, I can't give away. I doubt any of the ATV people are going to be watching, but you know how it is. It's just like drag racing. But the one she's doing now, the one she just set the records with, it is a full titanium frame. Everything is carbon fiber on it. And it is a single cylinder putting out about 130 horsepower to the wheel.
Oh, my God. Is she running nitro?
No, straight alcohol because, that's what the class requires. And, every time she sets a record, the fuel gets tested and everything.
Right.
Well, I'm telling you, this chassis, even with the motor and everything in it, I mean, you pick this thing up with one hand and, sometimes your bag of garbage that you carry out to the street weighs more than what this thing does.
Man, I had a Chrome Molly Banshee chassis that I powder coated about a month and a half ago, and just 15, 20 pounds, just the chassis itself, it didn't have any weight to it at all.
Yep.
And then, I know how the Chrome Molly is. I can't imagine how the titanium would be.
And they don't even, like you said with the powder coat, they don't even powder coat because that adds weight.
Yeah. Well, not really. I've already been down that road with somebody. One of my dirt track guys always had his car painted. And one year he took it because we were arguing about it. So he took it and got his chassis weighed before I sandblasted it and powder coated it. So I sandblasted, got all the paint that he had on it. He had a weight, and then I powder coated it. And when he reweighed it, he had lost 25, 30 pounds. So, he had lost a lot of weight because liquid-based paint is heavy. And powder coat, I think I used 2 pounds of powder to put on the chassis. Yep. That 2 pounds doesn't get heavier when it cures. It's still 2 pounds.
It's 2 pounds.
Yeah. So, he couldn't get over that. And then when he bought me that chassis back 2 seasons later, he was, man, you ain't done yet. You ain't done yet. I said, dude, I powder coat with gas, not electric. I got gas in my oven. I said, I burn the stuff in. When I have to strip something that I powder coated, man, it takes days to get off. So what you are y'all all done for the season? The East Coast?
No, the East Coast Fuelers have. I know another big show in Rockingham. That's the Mopar show that got rained out.
Okay.
Because of work, I will not be able to make it. I say I won't be able to make it, but it'd be one of them things where I'd fly home on Friday and have to drive Saturday to get there. So I don't know. They're making me second think having that car loaded up before I head out for the week and just, land and switch clothes and suitcases and drive on out. But
there you go. Yeah, you've got a backup plan already thought of.
Oh yeah. Well, and and I agree. Tim Spoil, like my brother, he's got that Virginia Flash front engine dragster, and then naturally Uncle Jim.
Yeah.
But after that run that I had at MIR and the way everything ran at Funny Car Chaos, I'm itching to get this thing back out. I mean, man, that car ain't never run like that.
You got all the bugs worked out of it.
I mean, yeah. And I think Jim was talking to you one time. I ended up qualified number one for the B field. Ended up red lighting against our buddy Bruce. I mean, man, I knew Bruce was not going to cut me no slack, and Bruce was having a bad day leaving out of low gear. So I was like, all right, I got him. It's going to be a close race. Yeah, 003 red light. I was like, yeah, well.
Put it on the trailer. Give Mr. Bruce something to laugh about.
It was Bruce. Bruce and I have lined up next to each other several times. But yeah, I mean, 460. I think it was like 465, 467, something like that. Your car ain't never run that fast.
Right.
And I mean, straight as an arrow. So now I'm itching to get it out again. I'm like, nah, I'm not done for the year yet.
Okay. And I hadn't talked to Jim since I think the last time, I've talked to him one time after we talked. The three of us talked, and I think he is already starting to nail down things for next season's schedule.
Yes, we are. We're working with Dan at Rockingham. Naturally, we're working with Paul and Cindy at Wilkesboro. Obviously, Cecil County, Island. Our normal races.
Right.
And we're trying to spread out a little bit. And work a little bit with some more quarter-mile tracks because we get to these eighth-mile tracks and these cars are just going too fast to get them to shut down.
Right. I was watching somebody the other day running I think, hell, it might have been a pro mod that he had, and it was a quarter-mile pro mod that he took and ran on an eighth-mile track, and it was probably one of the costliest decisions he had ever made.
Yep.
Because he had a great eighth mile, but he only had another. I think he had a quarter mile to stop.
That's yeah.
And it didn't turn out well for him. I must have watched that video 4 or 5 times. It just didn't turn out well. And you could see how the car had nosed down in the front, that he was standing on the brakes. And then there was a little dip or something on the other end of the track when he was standing on no brakes. And I don't know if it hit the bottom of the car and he might have let off, but that was just the absolute wrong thing to do.
I can tell you several times. I mean, there's been twice now where I felt like I was the basketball for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, I can relate. Hey, I got a question. Did you see have you looked at something I want you to look at while you're in the hotel room? Suncoast bodies?
They're fiberglass bodies.
Right.
I think they do carbon fiber bodies also, don't they?
That's probably going to be way too expensive for me. But if you can, go look at their A-Fuel comp body.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. Just check that out and think about it.
I'll check that. And like I say, we're all supposed to be going out to dinner here work-wise, but hey, I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's
A-Fuel comp. Are you trying to let the cat out the bag here or something?
No, I'm not saying nothing. I just want to get some input on that. But it's a Bantam body.
Yeah.
Open top. It's red. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of the page. Check that out. Tell me what you think about that. I'm trying to do a survey for a friend.
Okay, sure. Right. I didn't see Lynn throw a pan at you yet, so evidently there's some truth to that.
Yeah. I'm doing that for a friend. She said if she ignores it, it'll go away. All right, buddy, you go out and get some dinner. I appreciate you coming on and just get touch base with me and let me know what's going on. Have a great
will.
And send me this information on the sand drags.
Yeah, I'll send you that, and then I'll look at that Bantam body too and see. A friend asked me to look at it.
Good deal.
All right, have a good one.
All right, buddy, be good.
Bye.
That guy I could get in a lot of trouble with him at events. I can tell you that right now. Oh, all right, let me check some of these comments. I got all kind of comments going on here. Oh, Jim Cummins, there he is. Chester Taylor, hey buddy, what's up? John, you basic? Yes. He says yes, they do have carbon fiber bodies at Suncoast. Hey Jim, John, did you get me a price on? Did you get my buddy a price on that fuel comp body? Let's see, Robert Forrester. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Yeah. Let's see. Hey, there's my sister. Hi, sister. Hey, I heard that you have a cheesecake made for me. I'm so excited about that. Lynn's, I think, coming to get it up tomorrow. Let's see. Let me check all these. I can see people on here to get me in trouble. I got to watch out. I got to look at what I say before I read them. Just bear with me for a minute. I got messages here. I got to look. They're coming in from a whole bunch of different places. Jim says he wants his pulley back. I assume, and that's going to Ray Urban. Oh, let me get the Master Disaster sticker out of there. I got all kind of things going on in this program tonight. That's not what I wanted. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Hi, Dad. Hey, I'll put hey, I had your information up there, John. I did an opening on your show, and I went to I did a opening at the beginning of the show about Motorsports Performance Parts. I also was talking about the savings that you had. I pulled up your website and I saw the savings that you've got, the deals that on stuff that end October 11th. And there were some pretty good sales on there. I like that. I passed that on. I got that up and talked about that at the beginning part of the show. So you can go back and watch that. But remember, don't forget to sign up for their newsletter. And at the end of October 11th, when this sales goes off, John U Basic and U Basic Motorsports Performance Parts usually has another sale right behind that. So check out what they do, check out how they do it. And man, I got all kind of stuff coming in here tonight. I'll leave the information up there for a little while. I've got I don't know. I'm kind of. Hey, Sarge, come here. I kind of got a few things going on tonight. I had a little bit of this apple pie moonshine. I'm in the shop tonight because we're supposed to be getting some rain. And I figured if I was going to be out in the shop and it started raining, it's hard to do the show out there because of the rain beating on the metal roof. Oh, that's good. That's a banana brandy. Pretty good stuff. Hey, I got a new cigar that I tried this week. It's called a McAuliffe. Let me put this up real quick and let's check out the review on this. Kind of a laid back review, and I got something I need to do real quick. Let me got one more comment here real quick. Let me check this. Hey, Teresa Crabtree. Hi, Mom. How are you? All right, let me get this cigar review up here. McAuliffe Cigars. We'll have something with them, special for them next week, I think. But I'll let you know. But check out my review. It was pretty good. Hey, everybody. I'm in the shop today. This is Johnny Blender. Taking a little break right now. I've got a cigar that I want to review this week. I haven't smoked one of these yet. This is a McAuliffe. This is their A brand McAuliffe. It is a Nicaraguan Maduro. It's a Sumatra binder with a Nicaraguan and Dominican filler. I'm going to check this out, see how it is. I just wanted to let you see it before I started smoking it. It's a nice big cigar. The outside wrapper doesn't have a bad taste to it. It doesn't have a distinct taste to it. It's pretty. This is a medium body cigar. So I will let you know as I start smoking this how it works. So I'm going to do this in some parts and splice it all together in theory. Well, let me see. Let me try to light this thing first real quick. It's got a very nice taste to it. It's mild. It's got a little bit of bite to it, but it's a relatively mild cigar. It's got a real full taste to it. As you can see, it's burning even. Good draw on it. The draw on it's real nice. I got this at one of the local cigar stores in Amite, Louisiana. Town Crier, big shout out to Town Crier. It's about a $5.50 cigar. I haven't looked at the internet to see what they are as far as price, what the price range on them is. I did call McAuliffe Cigars to make sure I was pronouncing the name right. They're out of Weatherford, Texas. So we'll see what it's like as I get down deeper into it, and I'll probably cut back into this. But I just wanted to let you see the cigar that I'm reviewing this week. It's a little blurry. McAuliffe, MICALLEF. But so far, this first couple of minutes, it's a really nice cigar. Really nice. So, like I said, it's a little darker than I usually smoke. I like smoking naturals, but this is really a good tasting cigar. Flavor of it's really good. This cigar would be good. Always good with moonshine. But if I was going to drink something with this cigar, I think I would want to go with a Merlot on this. I think a Merlot would be pretty good combination with this. Any kind of brandy. I like this. So far, I rate this as a very good rating cigar, very good cigar. I highly rate this cigar just for the first quarter, well, half an inch of it that I smoked. As I get into it more, I'll let you know more what I think about it. Like I said, I'll probably edit this video out a little bit. I know I look like hell today. I've been sandblasting and powder coating, so it's a nice day. It's in the 70s. It's not, swamp bud hot. But this is a good cigar. I really like this cigar. I will be smoking more of these. All right, so we'll give you more information on McAuliffe Cigars. I really like this. This is a really, really good cigar. They've got a large line that you can check out. They are at McAuliffeCigars.com. You can find them there. Looks like they have about, I clicked off the page. Hold on just a second. Let me go back to it. 4, 8, 9. Looks like they have 10 different cigars, 10 different styles of cigars. This is a really good cigar. I am really surprised by the flavor, the taste of this cigar, and it tastes like a much better cigar than it cost. I've paid more for cigars that didn't taste this good. This is a really, really good cigar. I like this. All right, everybody. So far, my rating on this is top notch. This is a great cigar. Check out McAuliffe Cigars, MICALLEF. That's how you spell it. And I'm saying it right. So I actually called the company first to make sure I was saying it right. Check out this company. Really good cigars. I'll let you know more about these. But I highly rate this McAuliffe cigar, and we'll be going back to the show now. Thanks. Have a great day. I'm back. Uh, after my hour and 10 minutes, I think it was, smoking that McCall cigar, I gotta tell you, it was incredible. Um, I think that the cigar store I bought it for had it mismarked as far as price. Because when I went and looked at other places online that sold those cigars, they were anywhere from $7.50 to $10. It just depends on who you look for. So I think they they either got them on a really good deal and wanted to pass on savings, which they could do. Uh, but it was just a really good cigar. I highly recommend it if you got time to find one. McCall's website was really informative, had a lot of information. Three or four generations of family members that have migrated from Cuba, that started in Cuba, migrated from Cuba to the United States, and have kept the family business going. And I've got to tell you, they're really good cigars. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought that was good. I like how I'm playing with these little video shorts. It gave me time to get up and put the moonshine back in the refrigerator and get something to snack on. And yeah, I'm good. All right, let me check this out. Hey, Richard, how are you doing? Robert Forrester. Let's see. I just found out I'm going to Montgomery in the morning. What you going to Montgomery for, Robert? Yeah, you heard that. That was my probe. I didn't have a cigarette lighter in the shop. The only thing I had right there was my soldering torch or my big bottle. So yeah, I used that to light it. I didn't realize that the sound was going to be like that before I did it. When I heard that, I was the first time I've heard it since I recorded. I was as shocked as you were. Hey, but it's all good. Great cigar. All right, we've got some rain coming in tonight. I'm looking forward to it. It's not going to last long, but I'm just looking forward to it. We've got Cruising the Coast is going on this week till Sunday along the Mississippi Gulf Coast, Mississippi Gulf Coast. It's a great place to see amazing vehicles. The Southeast Gassers Association, SEGA, will be running their gasser race at Gulfport Dragway this weekend. They ought to have a really good turnout. If you go there, please check out the hamburgers at the concession stand. Let me know how they are. Britt Cummins told me that they were excellent, but I haven't had a chance to get away from here to go over there this season to find out. Work's busy. Like I said, I don't know anybody else got a powder coating shop. I sandblasted and powder coated 300 parts this week so far. I think I've got another 400 or two. No, I got another. I don't know. I got probably another. I've got at least another 300 parts to do that I got to try to have all done by Monday. So that hampers a lot of my time. So I'm fixing to get out of here and go get some rest so I can hit it again early in the morning. I may fix me a cup of coffee. Right now, Lynn got some wonderful flavored coffee in, so I really like those. I want to thank everybody. Don't forget to check out your Basic Motorsports Performance Parts. Just go over there and sign up for their newsletter. Check out their great sales while you're there. But sign up for the newsletter so you can get all and be more up on all their monthly savings than I am. So next month or next week when I'm doing this show, and I start talking about the parts, you can hit me back, say, oh, no, they got 15% off of that. So correct me, please. Hey, Mr. Ray, I'm glad. Go. I thought you were going to eat. Go eat, man. But I want to thank, don't forget to send me that stuff on Gilbert, Alabama or Gilbert, Louisiana. Hey, Lynn, find out where Gilbert, Louisiana is. It's in East Jesus. Okay. Is it close to us or is it far from us? Oh, okay. All right, everybody. I am going to go aggravate my wife for a little while, and hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Get out, go see some racing if you can. If you're on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, check out Cruising the Coast. It's 30 miles of nothing but cars. So it is. Plus, you got the beautiful white sands of the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Also, jump over to Gulfport Dragway and check out the gasser race over there this weekend with SEGA, Southeast Gassers Association. Mr. Jim. Oh, Lord. Larry Cummins will be there racing his Falcons. So there'll be a bunch of cars there. It'll be a good weekend. Go check some of that stuff out. Don't forget, if you see a active duty service member on the street, to say hello and thank you for his services, as well as our first responders. So I want everybody to have a great night, have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in. And shoot me some questions. Let me know what you want to hear about it, so I can sometimes when I'm working as hard and as much as I am, it's hard for me to put a show together. So if I've got a little something I can work with, let me know. I appreciate everybody, and thank you for tuning in. Let me see if I can get my outgoing music going here. The outro of the show that was made by Sherv Media Production. Don't forget, if you need any media stuff done, contact Sherv Media, shervmp.biz, or you can follow them on Facebook and check them out here. All right, everybody, thanks. Have a great show, and I will talk to you next week.